Well, many of you will have seen the epic film The Matrix. A computer hacker named Neo finds himself targeted by police when he's contacted by Morpheus, a legendary computer hacker branded a terrorist by the government. Morpheus awakens Neo to the real world, a ravaged wasteland, where most of humanity have been captured by a race of machines who live off the humans' electrochemical energy, and who imprison minds within an artificial reality known as the Matrix. As a rebel against the machines, Neo must return to the Matrix and confront the agents, super powerful computer programs devoted to snuffing out Neo and the entire human rebellion. The film became a worldwide hit when it was released in 1999. It also captured the imagination of many Christians, thanks largely to the many allusions to the Christian story. Neo, for example, is portrayed as the specially chosen saviour of humanity, a messianic figure who, after losing his life, is resurrected by another character named Trinity. But underlying these Christian allusions was a philosophy that is more akin to a second-century system of beliefs called Gnosticism. Gnosticism, from the Greek word gnosis, or knowledge, stressed the remote perfection and essential unknowableness of a supreme God, who was more passive than active and never directly involved with creation. On this view, creation was not good. Our divine self was trapped in a prison house of matter, a little like being trapped in the Matrix. But Gnosticism offered a system of dualism, which distinguished between a superior spiritual world and that of matter, which included the human body and the imperfect created world. The manufacturer of this universe was an inferior god or a demiurge who had botched the whole thing. Now, for many Gnostics, this demiurge, or this botched creator god, was often associated with Yahweh, the creator god of the Old Testament. The origin of evil, then, did not lie with the all-transcending supreme God, but with this lesser god of creation, with Yahweh. Well, corresponding to this lesser god of creation's dodgy work, which included the existence of evil, Gnostics held that within all humans, or an elite of humanity, there resided a spiritual substance, or a divine spark, alien to this world, that yearned restlessly to be freed from all matter, from the world, the flesh, or the body, and to ascend to its spiritual home. A mediator, or a hierarchy of mediators, descended from the spiritual to the human realm to help release the spiritual element in those humans who possessed it. For Christian Gnostics, this mediator was Christ, but this was clearly a different Christ from the one portrayed in the Gospels. The more Gnostics incorporated and used Christian terms, phrases, and names, the more some earnest Christians were attracted to it, and the more stridently leading Christian teachers attacked it. It's not surprising that the threat posed by Gnosticism brought out some of the earliest and foremost expressions of Christian theology and philosophy. Christian leaders and thinkers such as Irenaeus in Gaul, it's in modern-day France, responded to Gnosticism and other heresies by defining the true teachings of Jesus and Christianity. Those teachings that had been passed down by Christ's apostles to bishops, to the leaders of the church, in short summaries of belief called rules of faith. These rules of faith became the basis for the later creeds, such as the Nicene and the Apostles' Creeds. Gnostic writings and interpretations of the scriptures also forced Christian leaders to define which of Christianity's key writings were historically reliable and authoritative for belief and practice. Out of this process emerged the formation of the Old Testament and New Testament canons. The challenge of Gnosticism and heresy, the need to define true, orthodox belief and practice, and the formation of the biblical canon are the focus of this week's rich and fascinating topic. Armed with this historical understanding, we'll also finish by considering some of the ludicrous historical claims of another pop culture phenomenon based on Gnostic ideas and writings, Dan Brown's best-selling novel, The Da Vinci Code. As usual, have a look at the discussion questions for this topic in the reading section below, and keep those discussion questions in mind as you read through the lecture notes and the readings in your two textbooks, Hall's Doctrine and Practice and Stevenson's A New Eusebius. And once again, make sure you catch the webinar either on campus at St Mark's in Canberra, live online, or the recorded version, which will appear in the webinar section below. And as always, please get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns. I look forward to your discoveries in the webinar and on the discussion forum.